guys. Yay, 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 yay. I guess we're live now. We're live now. We're live now. Yay, yay, yay. What's going on, guys? Let's check right now if we're live on the platforms and we'll proceed from there. Got to be live again. Okay, okay, okay. Let's see if we're live. Okay, amazing. Amazing. We're live. All right, amazing. Okay, amazing. Right, right. Let's go, guys. Right, amazing. But there's a bit of delay. I think about 30 seconds. But regardless, let's get started. Let's get started. Okay. All right, amazing. So let's go, guys. All right, I've also dropped in the chat how to connect with me, how to join the team, and all of that. I'm just going to do that again. How to connect with me, how to join the team. Just check it out in the chat. Okay. The last time, to be honest, I didn't plan it. I didn't even know I was going to be going live. I just kind of happened. You know, the every danger. Now we blow bubbles and we fight crime. Feels good. All right. So I didn't know I was going to go live the last time. It just kind of happened. But this time around, I've taken efforts to ensure that it's much better than the previous stream. I don't know where you saw the sound check like about 18 hours ago. I tried multiple platforms, both Twitch and YouTube together, and it was hopefully I get it sorted out. Okay, hopefully I get it sorted out. So once I get it sorted out, you could watch me on Twitch and on here too. Okay, let's go, guys. Shout out to you, Brandon. If this ever gets to you, shout out to you, Brandon and Brian. How about this? All right. So yeah, we're just gonna get started. First, yeah, chat is right now. It's currently on subscribers only mode. So just subscribe so that I can read the chat. All right. And we also have the goal of 1K because I just reactivated. I've been on here for about years. I had plans to kind of post and all of that, but it kind of happened. But now we're back, stronger, better, and we're back for the long term. We're back for the long term. Like I mentioned on last stream, I just wanted to kind of pick my brain on where my mindset is currently at, and me watching that exact video 5 years to come, 10 years to come. I'll be like, okay, okay. So now this has become a thing, something I was just random and I didn't even know it was gonna happen. Now, like I and my team have really structured to create more because the last one did well. About half of my subscribers watched, even though we are just below 100. So that's why we're shooting. That's a good start. If, for an example, if you're over a million, that's about 500K views comparing the stats. So yeah, we just have to keep pushing, keep grinding, making it happen. All right. Feels good. All right, yeah. So back to the question. So this time around, the last time I even requested for the questions live on stream. First time around, I've kind of created questions I could answer. Now, before we now talk about the series is 1 billion ideas. I hope you know it's not until you have 1 billion in your account before you're a billionaire. You can become a billionaire over the next 30 days because of your ideas. You could get them patent, licensed, and like that, you've gone. Because right now, I think for Bolich, they're one of my clothing, like my clothing brand, one of my for profit brand. Right now, if we want to valuate it, we could valuate it about $100,000 to $1 million at the moment. And we're still grinding to ensure that we keep raising the valuation. So that's how billionaires think. It's no revenue and profit and income and loss and all of those things. They are focused on valuation. Valuation, just like how that's how um what's it called? Elon also got about 1 trillion, 1.7 trillion valuation. So it's valuation, IPOs, getting it out there, becoming a public trading enterprise. All right. All right. So I have some questions here, but I don't want it to be too nerdy. I mentioned that in the last stream. I don't want it to be too nerdy. I want it to be chill, chill, like chill. Even though I'm looking forward to more persons in the chat, so I could answer live questions. So if you're looking forward to join me live, because the last time it was just few persons that joined live, and the recording was what currently has those views. The recording. If you want to join me live, I would be going live on Thursday. Yeah, Thursday and Sunday. That would be. I'm going to use two time zones now. Thursday and Sunday at 2 a.m. UTC. That's for those that are still far, and for those in the Western Hemisphere, it's about 7 p.m. 7 p.m. PST. 7 p.m. PST. That's also the time for the West Coast of the US. Los Angeles, 7 p.m. UST. So PST, sorry, 7 7 p.m. PST. So if you're online, you could join me. Let's discuss. Let's have discussions on the chat. I'd love to learn about us. You also learn about me, even as we grow together. Basically, this way is to grow. If you go to my LinkedIn, I think my LinkedIn I have about we're almost hitting 11,000 followers. Well, and I have other platforms, so they're all in the description. So you could follow me. You could follow me. So but right here, I want to be more free because LinkedIn is too official. You have to come very professional. But here, I just want to be chill, just share my mind, open up, and just yeah, just be free. All right, ask me anything. Let's get that started with. So I've just turned on Q&A. Ask me anything, and yeah, it's live. All right. So now let's go through my own curated questions. So before we talk about $1 billion ideas, let's talk about 10-year predictions that might sound crazy. Okay, I'm still learning, just like what I mentioned during the last stream. I'm just sharing my own perspective, just sharing my own idea, where according to my learning stage. Actually, I have a surprise, a good news. I'm going to share that later on in August or September. Definitely, this desktop stream is just to kickstart to bring back to life this channel because it has been on since 2018. I didn't do anything on the channel. Then I came on 2023 or 2022. I posted a few videos, but now we're here bigger and better for the long term. All right, so I'm definitely there are more ideas coming up. IRL, for an example, posting vlogs, travel vlogs, all that sort of videos, intriguing, interesting, mind blowing, eye opening videos, banger videos will be coming up soon. But for now, let's just chill with this live stream at the moment. All right, so before we talk about $1 billion ideas, let's talk about 10-year predictions that might sound crazy. This is my perspective. All right. For my learning, in 10 years, am I more likely to be running a global conglomerate from a yacht? Definitely. Or living off grid in a high tech eco carbon testing AI algorithms? Definitely, this is the future. This is the future of tech. This is the future of entrepreneurship. It's not going to be about you in the office anymore. The future of work, because I was a part of the World Bank Group Youth Summit, and this year was on the future of work. The future of work is changing. A lot of skills are changing. By 2030, about 70 million jobs will be displaced. like 70 million. So this is the time to get all your earnings up. Get all your earnings up. Whether 9 to 5 or whether it's your product, whether it's your services, whether it's social media, whether it's ad revenues, whether it's sponsorship, get all your credit scores, get all your income, multiple streams of income up, get your investment up, real estate, all of that, rentals, commercials, get them up because the future of work is changing. It's changing. So yeah, in 10 years, yeah, I'm more likely to run a global conglomerate, futuristic, prophesying it, which also requires a lot of work. So I'm also putting out the work there. Um, I have the clothing brand. I have the May Foundation, a non-profit. Then I have the West, the Africa Sustainability Week, promoting sustainability action across the continent, and then World Health Exhibition Conference. So these are the current expressions I'm currently overseeing, alongside with hundreds and hundreds of teams from across the world. High level, I think some people from the Harvard Medical School are on my team. Adjunct professors from Middlesex College are on my team. Um, a lot of brilliant people, because that's what you definitely need. People that are more brilliant than you, exposed than you, has more connects than you, more network than you. That's the people you should invite to join your team, to join your investor group, to join your advisory council. So yeah, in 10 years, yeah, definitely, like I mentioned, the future of work is changing, where it's just you and your computer, you and your PC, you and your laptop, you and your iPad, somewhere. You could be on an island and you'll be controlling conglomerates. You'll be controlling stock markets from an island where no one knows where you are. Like, I think right now, no one knows where I'm currently at except for my immediate family. So living off grid will become the future of work. Like off, no, no, because of COVID, it translated into remote working. Now it's going to go into off grid working, off-grid working, where you can be on a yacht, you can be on a spaceship and still be working. So that's the future of work, definitely. In a high-tech eco cabin, testing AI algorithms. Yeah, that's definitely the future of work. All right. So next question. Say we talk a lot about massive execution. What is the most absurd or ridiculous idea I've ever had that I thought a multi-million dollar concept for 24 hours before realizing it was terrible? Yeah, I've had ideas, multiple ideas. But one thing I think has really helped me so far, because right now, I myself, I know I've not even started. I've not even started. So that's why we're also here to document the journey. So when it finally happened, it has happened already. I'm manifesting it. It has started happening. I'm here right now in your face. It has started happening. So people could go back and go and watch. People could go back. This is where it started. 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 That's why very good to document your journey, because that's also the future of work. It's no longer about your product or service. It's about the person behind the initiative. It's about the person behind the innovation. They want to also learn about you before your product or your services. All right. So yeah, I've had a lot of ideas. I've had a lot of projects. I think so far I've been doing pretty well, but if I'm going back as an outsider, evaluating myself, bro, you've not started at all. So for the ideas, what has helped me so far, let's talk about the strengths before we talk about weaknesses. All right. So for the strengths, I think so far I've been actionable. Any ideas that comes, I take actions. Just like the midnight, the previous stream, I didn't like literally did not know I was gonna be live. I was gonna be in your faces. Like did not expect it. It just happened. And now it has become a thing that I've planned for the next couple of months. And yeah, you're gonna see me more often, even before other ideas like IRLs, vlogs, and all of those things comes up. The stream has come to stay. All right. So that's what has helped me taking actions once an idea pops up. I don't delay it. If whether I have perfected how to go about it or not, I just take actions. We will learn on in the journey. We will learn while we're taking these actions. We will learn on the job, basically. That's how I've been. God has given me grace because I'm also a Christian. I'm a big believer and faith enthusiast. And yeah, God has given me grace to take actions once He gives the ideas. And yeah, basically, I'm also in the office right now. So, what is one absurd or ridiculous idea? I've had a lot of ideas. Now, let's talk about weakness now. I've had a lot of ideas. Establishing a canned bottled water. Yeah, a canned, it's not a bottle again, a canned water. Yeah, I've had ideas of a canned water. I've had ideas of an airline company, even though I'm still under 30. I've had ideas of airline company. I've had ideas of real estate, like real estate developing, like the Bengati kind of real estates on the African continent. I've had ideas of um, something similar to what Jimmy is doing. That's Mr. Beast. What Jimmy is doing, but like on a government partnership basis where you build cities. I've already spoiled it, but yeah, I'm manifesting it already by saying it. I'm manifesting it where you build cities, where you build what's it called? This kind of structures like multiple apartment buildings, the kind that is very popular in China, where for a particular infrastructure can house about 5,000 families, those kinds, and then make it free for people in Nigeria. Nigeria, right now, the population is almost hitting 300 million. 300 million. That's a very to soon catch up to with the US. US right now is about 400 million. They're about 400, 500 million. It will soon catch up with the US being 200 million, and it keeps growing. And 70% are youth. That's an economy to explore, like a very huge, large economy to explore. So the idea, the absurd idea. So I've had a lot of ideas, and I won't say it's absurd. I would say it's achievable because the most novel ideas have been the one that have been absurd. If you get me, when Thomas Edison was trying to create a light bulb, it was absurd. So the most absurd and ridiculous ideas are most likely the most transformational, generational ideas that changes the entire globe for good. All right. Next question. If you fast forward to 2036, okay, what is the one thing you hope people say about the impact we build together, and what's the biggest personal fear you have to overcome to get there? I would say I do not have fear because scripture says fear not. I'm just being honest, but if there's anything like not to lose, let's replace it with fear. Not to lose is the presence. I don't want to lose the relationship I have with everything can go. Everything can go. House, cars, businesses, conglomerates, they would go. Even yourself, you would go. But my relationship with Jesus, nah, keep that with me. Take everything else. Because if I lose everything, I can build it again. But if I lose the relationship with Jesus to start again, it's gonna be weird. It's gonna be weird where you've tasted the goodness and then you fell off and then you want to come back again. Yeah, if it's gonna be good, but like you come back with Jesus, but it's better just stay on the course, right? Um, One thing I hope that people say about my impact, definitely right now, May Foundation, we have like foreseen the impact of about 50 million learning opportunities for, yeah, 50 million learning opportunities for the global south by 2030. Looks very ambitious, very ambiguous, very ambitious, very wild. Yeah, but we've kind of devised some kind of strategies to kind of achieve that, like partnerships, like network coalitions to leverage on that. We're part of the UNESCO Global Education Coalition, other kind of coalitions like that. So yeah, we have such ambitious. Um, so one thing I hope that people say about my impact is how I've gone beyond borders. I want people to say about what we've done together, because I look forward to you watching, I look forward to working with you. I look forward to also working on your own project, working with my project. Also, please like and subscribe. Like I mentioned at the start of the stream, I hope to get I hope we get to, let's make it a collective thing. I hope we get to 1,000 subscribers by August 29th. That's 30 days challenge now. I have, so please join me in this 30 days challenge. It's free. It's free. It's just right there. See, look at the button, just right there. Just click it. Subscribe. Just click it. Like you don't even need to do anything. It does not show on your profile. Nobody knows whether you subscribe or not. It's just, and it's for free. See, just click subscribe. Just click it. And that's it's so simple. Just simple. So just support by subscribing. What you subscribe does is by pushing this out to more people and helping us get more audience, get more support for the work that we do. All right. Um, so aside that, I think we need to give ourselves a name, because I saw a mail from Twitch, because I went live on Twitch yesterday. Like I was trying to figure out both platforms, and I saw. By the way, we've not even gone into today's discussion. I'm just kind of answering questions off the top of my doom. So yeah, Twitch sent a mail and they were like, "You're now a legend. You're now a legend, or you're now a streamer. Become a legend." I was like, "Okay, it's like this will become our collective name." So since they called me a legend, or a legend in becoming, or a legend to become, we'll just call this network, or this family, this community, the legendaries. Is that right? Legendaries. The legendaries. Let me see whether that's a correct word. Legendaries. Legendaries. The legendaries. Okay. Oh yeah, it's correct. Legendaries. Yeah. It's if there's actually a movie. I didn't know about that though. I didn't know about that. Legendaries. So we're just gonna call ourselves the legendaries. So anytime I mention the legendaries, I'm talking to you, talking about you. I didn't know there was anything called legendaries. Or 7 months ago, episode one. Didn't know. Or based off what Twitch called me, I'm gonna call this community the legendaries. All right, legendaries, legendaries. What is the meaning of legendaries? I love Google suggestions. Very famous, admired, or a part of an old story. Like I mentioned, we're thinking long term over here. 10 years, 20 years, 30 years. Definitely we're still doing this. So known by many people for special skills or great acts, told about in old myths or traditional tales rather than proven history. A great musician, athlete, or leader whom people talk about with high praise. So yeah, we are the legendaries. All right. So just bear that in mind. Anytime I mention the legendaries, talk about us, talk about this community we're building. All right. Likewise for Twitch, legendaries. All right. So whether you're watching on Twitch or here on YouTube or any platform you're watching, any of the clips, we are the legendaries. Yeah. Okay. All right. So another question. I love reading your prediction in the chat. Keep this. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So now we're gonna move into the core topic. Like I mentioned at the start of the stream, that's not until you have $1 billion in your account before you can become like before you say you're a billionaire. Just with an idea, you can become a billionaire. Just with an idea, and you can get the idea being patent licensed. Like you can get it patented, if that's the right word. You can get it patent licensed, and your idea could sell for millions and millions of dollars. Just an idea. You don't have a company, you don't have an address, you don't have a CAC in Nigeria terms, or you don't have an RC in the UK or the US term. You don't have an RC, registered company number. Just an idea and just patent it, get it licensed, like a solution to a problem that has not been discovered. anywhere else, and then you pitch it, and then you sell the idea for hundreds of millions, even up to a billion. So when I say, so people might think it's clickbait, it's real. You could become a billionaire either through patented ideas or even by valuation. By valuation, yeah, by valuation of your company, of your idea, valuation. Um, so the first thing, rapid demand testing. Like I mentioned, the last stream, I didn't plan it. I did just came spontaneous. This is also, I'm going to ensure that it's still spontaneous while also ensuring that it's fun, spontaneous. So just ask me anything. It's still live. Ask me anything. It's still live. Let's go back to live chat. Ask me anything. It's still live. All right. All right. Ask me anything. It's still live. So just shoot out your mails, shoot out your questions, and all of that. Okay. So never build the full never build the food product first, but the offer. I think I learned this from Sir Richard Harpin. Yeah, from my LinkedIn connects. If you're not following me on LinkedIn, please go and follow me on LinkedIn. I think I have a larger community on LinkedIn. I have almost hitting 11,000 followers on LinkedIn and about 2,000 subscribers to my newsletter. So I'm trying to channel those attention here also to YouTube. So please just subscribe. I can sing a song for you if you want me to sing. All right, subscribe. See, I'm singing. Subscribe. I hope it's not cringe. Just subscribe. The button is there. All right. Thank you very much. All right. So I learned this from Sir Richard Harpin, the founder of HomeServe. I think they're very big in plumbing, housework. That's another thing why I kind of followed him. His job cannot be replaced by AI. Like his company cannot be replaced because I think I was talking about Kevin O'Leary on the first stream also, where we were talking about data center and all of that. Kevin O'Leary mentioned about some jobs that cannot be replaced by AI, like fixing your toilets. It's human that will come and fix it. For the next 30 years, probably, it's still humans. Your toilets, plumbing work, carpentry work, electrical wiring of your house, building. I think there's already 3D building or the in-depth building, interior designing. These are still going to be humans doing that. So definitely for the future of work, you should have a side of these skills um, on your own or like a business or services on this area. So instead of just a skill, you getting contract, you could also have a business offering these services, laundry, yeah, all of those things. Um, so I learned from him to build the offer first. And it's not we've not had a call before. Like we've not had a call before. I've never spoken with him, even though we've kind of commented on each other's posts on LinkedIn. We've not had a conversation before. Just by following closely his work because he shares meaningful insights. Sir Richard Harpin, see him on LinkedIn because LinkedIn is like platform for billionaires. That's why I kind of follow them. Definitely follow No Road. You become who you follow. So definitely, I follow a bunch of billionaires on those platforms. So yeah, even as we're getting our way up there to become one of Africans' young billionaires. So yeah, this is my yeah. No, you were asking for what you were this year, 17 years. This is the goal to be one of African youngest billionaires, if possible, top 30 billionaires from Africa. All right. So never build the full product first. Learn while building. Build the offer. Build the offer. I think I also mentioned about this. What learning on the job. Learning on the job. That applies also for products. So don't wait until you've perfected everything. See, I'm not waiting until I have a million subscribers before I go live. I'm not waiting until I have everything perfected, have a good lighting, have a good camera, have a good background. Not waiting for that. I'm just using what I have to get what I need to do to get started. So that's how you move. That's how you move. It's about movement, actions, progress, and perfection together at the same time. Move, just ensure you're moving, just ensure you're moving. So basically, build your offer first. Landing pages. I think we have a landing page for Bolich there. You could check it out. It's in the description. Also, my clothing brand. My clothing brand. I have a clothing brand, and yeah, it's it's cheap for the global south. We made it because that's what we're addressing. We're addressing. I think I also mentioned it in the first stream. We're addressing the issues of range of costs and quality. Yeah, because most times in the global south, it's second-hand clothes that are being purchased by the masses. So we're making luxury goods affordable because an average family in Nigeria cannot, they don't even know what Louis Vuitton is. They don't know what Galasso is. They don't know what Balenciaga is. They are just wearing their normal clothes. So we're trying to make Bullish there, the Nike African brand. I hope if you get it, Nike is almost a popular. Almost every family in the US have a piece of Nike product. Likewise, want every family on the African continent, starting with Nigeria, to have a piece of Bullish there product, either apparel or accessories or footwear, at least a piece of a Bullish Desk product. Just have at least each family in the country and on the continent. So that's what we're working on. And yeah, landing pages. We have a landing page. It's in the description. Check it out. Check our collection. I think it's just the D1 collection that is on there. You could also go to our Instagram and the other platforms. We have a link in bio that shows other platforms where you could discover the other collections. We have about 4 collections so far. The summer collection that we just dropped last week. The D1 collection we dropped a few months back. The Thunder Force. You can see the correlation: Air Force, Thunder Force. So we dropped the Thunder Force collection, um, and yeah, and the Christmas collection. So yeah, you could check it all out, and you could also purchase, order from anywhere. We do worldwide shipping. So yeah, landing page, pre-orders, concierge testing, or simple wait list. You can see also if you check my build, let's build together. You see I have a wait list. So yeah, a simple wait list to measure true intent before touching supply chains or code. So yeah, the the offer first. Ensure people want it before you go all in. Ensure people really want it. Part of the encouragement, even though I didn't plan the first stream, part of the encouragement was because also the first stream, right now, we're going to have more than half of the subscribers watched. More than half. That's a good statistics. That's a good stat. More than half watched the last stream, either the recording. More than half of the subscribers. So that's a good start for me to be here. So ensure that people want it before you go all in. All right. So landing page, pre-orders, concert testing, simple wait list to get true intent before touching supply chains. All right. So separating vanity feedback, because definitely as entrepreneurs we really feed on feedbacks, which constructive feedback is if you feel people are coming to you because you accept feedback. Because I learned this recently, because I was very huge on feedback. That's how I've grown up to this level. I'm always huge on feedback. I listen to what people say, listen to surveys, and work on it. But people that were kind of close to me took advantage of that and began to give negative feedback, which kind of affected mental health. And so yeah, but right now, ensure you filter out. There are people who are really giving authentic feedbacks, and people who just want to just slam you. So ensure you filter out the actual feedback. So separating vanity feedback from real market need. So everyone says it's a good idea, but will they pay? They say yes, it's a good idea, but are you gonna pay? Are you gonna pay? Please subscribe. Please. So let me sing again. Subscribe. Let's just get this out to more people. Subscribe. The legendaries. Don't pull me down. Legendaries. Legendaries. Just subscribe. 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 All right. So compliments are free, but commitment costs something. Compliments, people give free compliments, but commitment costs something. So look for financial commitment. That's after you've gotten the request that people really want this before you go all in. So look for financial commitment, time investment, or user data, not just encouragement for friends. That's why survey and feedback is like the easiest to get started with. So not just polite encouragement for friends that it's a good idea. Yeah, everyone says it's a good idea, but will you pay? Are you going to buy the product? Are you going to buy my clothes? Are you going to buy my apparel? Are you going to buy my footwear? So compliments are free, but commitment costs something. So look for financial commitment, time investment, and user data. Push out the product and then add a survey to it. Tell us what you think. What do you think about this product? Just get the surveys out there, and then that's how you make your products much more better. All right. Um, we're moving into de-risking execution and capital preservation. All right. So you've gone past because right now, May Foundation, we are currently valuated about, yeah, like I mentioned, about 50,000 to 100,000 US dollars, and we are still in our pre-revenue stage. Yeah, like we are currently in our pre-revenue stage, and we're already what's that? Yeah. So like when we talk about billion-dollar ideas, it's not until you have $1 billion in your account. You can become a billion. I mentioned it already, so but I'll just reiterate. True patented, if that word is correct, patented ideas or products, or patent licensed ideas or products, whatever one, or through your valuation, foundation IPOs, getting your company shares out into the public market. A few moments, please. So yeah, getting your company shares out into the public market, basically. So now, de-risking execution and capital preservation. So high stakes entrepreneurs and risk seekers, they are master risk reducers. Even though we are not scared to take risk, but they still kind of find way on how to reduce risk. So yeah, Elon Musk, when during SpaceX exploration, they were almost going bankrupt because it's either this works or we go bankrupt. Like you must get to that point where definitely a lot of successful people have gone through this. Is either this works or there's nothing else. There's nothing else. It's either this works or we are done. So there's no option B. There's only one option. It's either this works or we are done. So that's how they've scaled through, and SpaceX is one of the top organizations right now worldwide, breaking generational records. I should speed is one of the biggest streamer breaking worldwide records. Is either this works or we're done. So even though they are risk takers, high risk because high risk, high reward, low risk, low reward. Even though you must ensure that you are evaluating the risk, but if you really want to make it big, high risk, high reward, go big on risk, you get high rewards. So but you must also master how to reduce risk. So where it's over risking, the risk is what for the Yoruba slang, what in law far, the risk is already risking. Where the risk is already risking, you kind of find ways to master risk reducing. So unpack how to lock in distribution, pre-sales, that's if it's product or service, distributions. LinkedIn has been a very profitable platform for business, like B2B sales. LinkedIn, I give LinkedIn a salute. Like I literally have access to billionaires' email address from LinkedIn. I can't do that on Instagram. I can't do that on TikTok. I can't do that on any platform. Just from LinkedIn. Just by connecting with them, follow them closely. Ensure you're commenting regularly on their platforms. Commenting and they're seeing your post almost they're seeing your comments almost every time they post. And they because some like for an example, shout out to Lord Karan is currently the chair of FBC thereabouts, and is also the chair for the International Chamber of Commerce for the UK. Like, and I've sent him a couple of mails, and I'm looking forward to, like, don't let me spoil it. Don't let me spoil it. When it happens, it has happened already. I'm going to give you updates. Let's just make it brief like that. So yeah, Lord Karan is also the founder of Cobra Beer, and we have Sir Richard Happins. I mentioned about him. Tim Thibault, Stephen Bartlett, yeah, the CEO of the CEO. Dr. Richard, Dr. Bridget Hyacinth. She's from Trinidad and Tobago. Or how did they say it? Trinidad and Tobago. Um, my apologies if I'm pronouncing it correctly for Trinidad legendaries. Please subscribe, subscribe. All right. I follow these guys and access, like literally access. These guys are on millions of followers on LinkedIn, and just by connecting with them, also because you position yourself everywhere, just like we're also doing here. Position yourself gives you leverage, gives you advantage, gives you leverage above even people that have been on the platform for a long period of time. Leverage positioning yourself that you are. This is the kind of thing you're pursuing. Puts you ahead of people that have been there for a long period of time. So yeah, um, unpacking how to lock in distribution. So why I went into LinkedIn was because of the B2B sales enhancer, like B2B sales. B2B means business to business, like business to business, bullish there to every Balenciaga want to collab on few products and split either 70-30 because of their name, or 50-50 if they want to help us on a particular merch or particular product or particular design or particular bespoke exclusive luxury good. LinkedIn is that platform. Like, I literally have designers from Nike, VP from Nike, Adidas, Puma, literally in my DMs, like literally. And yeah, it's a very amazing platform. All right, so unlock how to unlock how to um unpack how to lock in distribution. There's a lot of distributors on LinkedIn, pre-sales, operational partnerships. I just talked about that before typing up capital in overhead or complex operations. So before you type in, this is how much we need. We need 20 billion or we need $20 million to expand to. I just remembered one of Richard Sir Richard Happin's newsletter that he sent. Uh, oh my goodness. He was talking about investment. He was talking about investment, and he said investments like fire. If you're bringing more firewood to something that is working, it's going to keep burning brighter. It's going to keep burning brighter. But if you bring more firewood, like, if you was talk about the intensity of how something's working. If you bring like an enhancer to something that's not working, it will only make what's not working even increase the more. So that's how investment is. I hope you get the scenario. So if you're right now, if you're making good revenue, your revenue compared to your profits, the margin is pretty good. The percentage is pretty good. And compared to someone whose revenue is very down and you are still seeking for investment, for the person who's doing well and seeking for investment, if you're doing pretty good, it's going to enhance it. But if you're doing really bad and you're seeking for investment, it's going to enlarge and scale up the problem. It's going to make the problem and the loss and the loss even much more larger. So that was why I laughed earlier. Because it just flashed back in the newsletter. So ensure you try to figure this out, unpack how to lock in distributions, pre-sales, operational partnerships before typing up capital, before typing up this is how much you need in the overhead or your complex operations. Ensure this is um, what you've settled with. Ensure that you're making right revenue. Like I mentioned, bullish there right now, we are still in pre-revenue stage because we're still trying to figure out a lot of things. We're still doing a lot of surveys. We're still doing a lot of market research, basically. And this is it was launched in October 2022. This is almost October 2026. That's about, yeah, 4 years, and we're still pre-revenue. We're taking our time. We're taking our time because by the time we launch into the market, we're here to take over. We're taking over. We're taking over, especially the African continent and the global south. Nike, they're doing pretty well, and all of the other luxury good, Louis Vuitton, Christian Dior, Balenciaga, they're doing pretty good in the global north, US market, Chinese market, European market. But we were here for the global south, Brazilian market, Nigerian market. The population is cray cray. The population is expanding on a daily basis. So Nigerian African market, then the other global south, Southeast Asia market. This is where we are kind of targeting targeting, and our goal ensure that we have our product in every family, any of our product, either apparel or um, apparel accessories, footwear, at least one affordable in all of these families. All right. I hope I've been able to answer pretty much questions. Pretty much questions. I hope I've been able to. This has been a very informative stream for me, myself. I'm even sharing some of the things I don't even think I was even thinking about. So yeah, it's pretty good. Pretty good. All right. So are there any final questions? Okay, I'm just gonna give a question to you. So whether you're watching the recording or the rebroadcast or the clips, I'm just going to drop this question. I'm also going to type it in the chat. So, what is an idea you've had sitting in your notes app for over 6 months that you haven't tested yet? And what's really stopping you? I want to hear from us. I want to hear from us. So, um, we're going to be real with each other. I've been real, sharing my perspective, sharing my authenticity and where I'm at. I currently do not have a billion, but I'm working my way to a billion. All right. Um, so and no one should be left behind. That's like the motto for the SDG. I'm also a big SDG advocate for the future, big in youth development, big in youth empowerment. That's why I'm here. And yeah, basically, I would also love to know what is an idea you've had sitting in your note app for over 6 months that you haven't tested yet. You can see tested. I didn't say you launch. I said tested. That you haven't tested yet. So everything you test it. Even you can see from I don't know if you've been watching my channel. Everything I tested, the thumbnails, the title, they are A/B testing. So check out first that you haven't tested and what's really stopping you. What's really stopping you? Is it finance? Is it phone? Is it connection? I've already put in my email. If there's any way I could help, I could refer. If I can't help, I would refer you or recommend you. Please go follow me on LinkedIn. On LinkedIn, that's the platform where I have connects. So yeah, I could refer you on LinkedIn. So yeah, connect with me there. And finally, if I gave you $100 today and told you to validate your current business idea by tomorrow evening, I give you 24 hours. What exact move would you make? That's for the set that already have the idea solid, probably must have tested it, and you're looking for just a little bit of support to just kind of push, to just push, just just to push it, just push it, just bet maybe an MVP, a minimum viable product, just an MVP to just show that yes, we have it. If I gave you $100 today and told you to validate your current business idea by tomorrow evening, what exact move would you make? That's the question for those that have kind of solidified their idea and kind of tested it. But for those that have not even tested it, this is your own question. Like you have the idea that has been sitting in your notes, that has been sitting in your head. You have been ruminating on it. Anytime you're taking a poo, it's coming back. Anytime you're taking a shower, it's coming back. Anytime you are alone, it's coming back for over 6 months and you haven't tested. What's stopping you, brother? What's stopping you, my sister? Get started. Get started. Get started. Get started. And if you love the collab, I think I mentioned like and subscribe. Yeah, for a shout out. And aside the shout out to see more interesting, intriguing, world class type collab. Because I would definitely love to collab with the subscribers, even as we grow together. We're all growing together, legendaries. I hope it's not cringe saying legendaries. I hope it's not cringe. All right, I think that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. Please just connect with me on all other platforms on Twitch. Also follow and subscribe. Subscribe, please. Subscribe, please. And I hope to see you on the next one. That's pretty much it. It's been Ayomide Walai. Cheers. Bye bye. See you on next one. Peace.